All right, we are on one of our FAs that talks about the powers of 10 again, and then multiplying by the powers of 10. This is number NBT2a. Once again, NBT2a. And question number 1 says, explain why the following multiplication problems with powers of 10 are true. And you have 432 times 10 to the third equals 432,000. And then you have 432 times 10 to the second equals 43,200. And then the last one is you have 432 times 10 to the first equals 4,320. And once again, this right here is on the PI. You just need to use the powers of 10 to explain. And remember, we talked about the powers of 10 earlier, that once you get a couple of the powers of 10 with the exponents set up, there's really a pattern there. And the exponent tells you how many zeros there are after the original number. Okay, so if you look at this number right here, if I'm comparing, it says explain why the following multiplication problems with the powers of 10 are true. It's because 10 to the third power means that there are 3 zeros after the original number of 432. 10 to the second power means that there are 2 zeros after the original number 432. And 10 to the first power means that there is 1 zero after the original number 432. So in your explanation, you could have just explained that the exponent represents the number of zeros added after the original number. Now, some of you in your explanation did an awesome job and said, okay, 10 to the second power is 100. So when I multiply 432 times 100, knowing that 100 is a friendly number, I just put 2 zeros down and then get 43,200. And you did the same thing with 10 to the third power and 10 to the first power. So any way you explain it, as long as you're talking about the powers of 10 and the zeros, that would be great. Now we'll go on to question number 2 here. Question number 2 says, I want to write the number 2,800, okay, as a multiplication problem using the powers of 10. And once again, I want to kind of write it in simplest form using the powers of 10. So knowing what we know about friendly numbers, knowing what we know about the powers of 10, I count my zeros here, and I have 2 zeros. So that's going to be 10 to the second power, because we already learned that the exponent means the number of zeros I have in the number 10. And then that's going to be times 28. So 2,800 is actually 28 times 10 to the second power, because that exponent here tells me that I have 2 zeros and then my base number of 28, which is 2,800. So remember, understand that flip chart we made with the powers of 10. 10 to the 0, 10 to the 1, 10 to the 2, 10 to the third, 10 to the fourth, 10 to the fifth, and so on. It will help you dramatically when you try to study for the test and the common assessment. Thanks.